Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I know I'm all souped up, it's kind of cold out here. So today we're back working on my Raptor, the quad. I'm just kind of filming stuff that we do because I've been busy and you know I don't do a lot of stuff right now. So anything I do with the quad or car, I'm trying to film. So today we're gonna do some more mods. Come on boys, let me show them what we're doing. So I got a custom +4 swing arm, customized from Wymore Motorsports here locally. So I'm installing that on my Rappy. I'm not trying to scratch this. Anyways, and then I got the TM Design Works chain guide or chain slider, DID chain because I need a longer chain now, and then obviously the bearings for the extended swing arm. So today we're putting this on this bad boy. I got also Extremes 10 paddle tires for this guy right now. And if you guys watch my channel and you watched my previous video, I did a stage 3 cam upgrade with the tune. So this bad boy needs the extended swing arm now. So yeah, today I'm gonna try to do my best to show you guys how to install the extended swing arm, because I didn't really see much videos or anybody explaining how to do it properly. So I'm gonna do it, kind of learn myself and kind of show you guys how to do it. So maybe if any of you guys try to do this at home, it will help you out. Okay, so first what we started with taking off little stuff like the brake caliper from the swing arm here and here. You need to unbolt the shock, take the wheels off obviously, and then on the right side of the bike you gotta take the hub off, because you're gonna be sliding, you're gonna be loosening this hex wrench, this little pin here or little bolt. Take that out and then unscrew this, take this brake assembly off, and then we're gonna tap the axle out that way. So yeah, now we're gonna focus on untying this. Let's take this off, and then the chain, and then the axle is out. After that, then we're gonna unbolt we may need to take the shock completely out and then take this rod out that holds the swing arm. Okay, how far did we get? We took the hub off, this bad boy off, this came off, and then we took this guy off right here from this retaining plate from here, and you just kind of slide it out. And then now we loosen these 4 bolts right there on the swing arm to get the carrier out, because we need to swap the carrier to the new swing arm, because this is a brand new bike. It's 2021, we barely rode it, so we're not gonna waste it. So yeah, now we're gonna take the carrier out, and then now we're gonna focus on the swing arm, taking that swing arm out. Okay, as you can see, it's out. So there's 2 bolts, one there, one there. One is shorter, one is longer. And then anyways, so we got the swing arm out and then so after loosening this nut right here, is the 22 right there, right in there, and then we were able to pull the bolt, the long bolt out, and then they released the swing arm, so we got pulled it out. Now we have new bearings for the outside, but the insert and then this cap, I think we're going to reuse this covers the bearings and protects it, and then the insert that goes into the swing arm, so you just push it out. If it's a new bike or a newer bike, it should push right out. You see me just push it out with the finger and just pull it out like so, just like this. It's very slippery and kind of a little bit, ooh, no, we're gonna have to wipe it down. Anyways, I was trying to be careful, but anyways, yeah, so these we're gonna keep and insert into your new swing arm. We have new bearings for the outside, so we're gonna leave these on this, even though they're good, but we got new bearings, so might as well use them. So yeah, we're gonna swap this over and then start installing the swing arm, and then we'll see what we can swap over to the new swing arm and what we cannot. Like these covers, if we can reuse them, we will. If not, I'll let you know what we can and can't reuse on the new swing arm. Okay, so inside of here of the OEM swing arm, there's this seal. Where is the seal at? Where did I put it? Oh yeah, rubber seal right there, like that, on the edge right there. That when this big old pin goes in that holds the swing arm, it protects the dust from going in there where the grease is. So there's this thing in there, and then also a plastic insert like that. And only way you can get it out, we found out, is like 18-inch or 17-inch black socket with the thick walls, and just put it in there and tap the old bearing in until it pushes out the plastic guide and the rubber bushing or dust protector from the inside. So yeah, so we kind of had to tap because there's no way of getting it out without damaging it. This is the only way to get it out. So we just put a socket in, tap it in, comes out. So now we're gonna flip it and get this one out from there, from the inside and put, because the only ones we got with the new swing arm is the outside bearings, but the inside, the guide, the plastic guide, and then the rubber protector we did not get. So we have to take those off from the old swing arm. Okay, and one way of putting this plastic insert in is like you put it in and carefully just kind of start it. Then we found like a washer that goes right over it, and then we use this big pin that secures the swing arm, put it through the hole, and it's kind of just enough to just tap it in without damaging it, because you don't have enough space here to tap it without damaging the swing arm. I already kind of damaged the paint, so we had to come up with a solution before we make it look like it's 100 years old. Anyway, so like that, and then tap it in until it's in, until it's like maybe 3/8 of an inch in or 1/4 inch in. Then you grab a screwdriver, take the washer out, and then we put the rubber seal with this guy here. Grab the seal, kind of do the same thing, just carefully just start it just a tiny bit like that. Then put that washer back on, get this huge pin, kind of hold it with your hands here and tap it with the hammer on the top until it's pretty much flush with the swing arm. Just like that, I think. Yep, pretty much flush, maybe tiny bit pushing out, but yeah, so just like that. And then those metal pins that I showed you, or the guides, you got to take these covers off, slide them in, and then just kind of put these covers on, the OEM covers. So just like this is how the full assembled bearings in the front are. So now we're gonna put the swing arm in. It's all ready, and then after that we're gonna put the carrier in there. Okay, so the carrier just slid into the swing arm pretty easily. Then we put this plate on. Before we put the plate on, you got to put this guide on the swing arm, and then once you put it in, there's the retainer ring. The retainer ring we kind of had to put one side in, and then the other side we kind of stuck a screwdriver on and just tapped the ring with the hammer on pretty much, and then just pushed it with the screwdriver. We don't have the proper tools. It would be nice to have those pliers or whatever to kind of, you know, push them apart, but if you don't, you kind of have to do a DIY type of deal. So we did that. We kind of struggled with that. That was the hardest part. But now, yeah, we got the shock on. We got the bolt on over there holding the swing arm. So now we got the axle in. So now we're gonna put the brake disc on. Pretty much assemble the axle now. And yeah, and then also on this one, we had to put, you see that nut right there in the center right there? That's an extra nut because that's a spacer. Because this swing arm has these earpieces right there. They're very thin compared to the original one. So we had to put a spacer there. So we just used the larger nut and then 2 spacers on each side of that nut to kind of space it out for us so we can tighten it. So yeah, that's pretty much where we're at right now. We're just assembling the axle now, and after that I'm gonna try to save the parking brake. I don't know if I will be able to, and then also I'm gonna put the extended brake line because of the swing arm. I got one also, so I'm gonna put the brake line on and bleed the rear brakes. Okay, so what we found out, this guide right here, this plastic guide, there is a mount for it, the 10 mil bolt. So that goes in, and then there's a chain guide that I showed you guys right there that we put on, tighten that. We needed 2 bolts because they only provided the bottom ones for the rollers, nothing here. And then the chain, we had to cut 2 links, pretty much like 2 of these little inserts on. So we kind of deleted, I think, let me see, where's the, so pretty much here, so I can show you guys right there. This is how much we needed to delete to make the chain work for the +4 swing arm. And this one is a 114 link DID chain right there. So yeah, that's about it for that. And then like I said, yeah, we mounted all that. I put this on, so I'm about to tighten this nut, and then after that we tighten these. I put some red Loctite because instead of 4 or from factory 4 bolts, there's 2 now. So there's the locking washer on there, but we put some red Loctite. Got some on my fingers, but on both bolts just in case, because we had a case where these loosened, 2 of them. because it's only 2 not 4, so we decided to put some red Loctite on these so it stays put. So yeah, now I'm gonna tighten this nut and then tighten those little, there's 2 of them on each side of the nut right there, the secure pins or whatever you want to call them. So we're gonna tighten that one up and then put the wheels on. And what else we're gonna, oh yeah, now and then to put the extended brake line. I got a steel braided extended brake line, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna try to make the factory parking brake work, because usually people delete them when they do this, and I kind of want to keep it. It's a nice feature to have to keep the bike stable, especially when you're transporting. So I'm gonna try to keep it. If not, worst case scenario, I'm gonna do a delete. Okay, so I'm tightening everything up. I think I'm gonna have to delete the parking brake. I took it off, it's way too far off. And one thing I forgot is that over here it's attached to the clutch lever. It's on top of it. So yeah, I thought it was separated so I can move it maybe down here or something, but yeah, you have to delete it. So I ordered myself color matching plate. So I'm gonna take this mechanism off. I already bled the brakes. I got a steel braided line here. I already put that on, so the brakes are working already. I got the chain, so like I showed you guys. So I just have a bit of plate, a little bit tighter, like maybe a finger, maybe a little more than a finger. Usually you want to leave 2 fingers, but since the new chain, I usually do like a finger play, maybe like an inch maybe right now. So it will stretch a little bit, so I may need to tighten it more. We'll see, depending on how much looser it will get. But yeah, I'm putting the wheels on right now. It's pretty straightforward. Tighten these, obviously tighten everything up, the guide and everything, got that on, and yeah, everything's looking good now. It's not as hard as I thought it would be. As long, if I was able to watch a video like this, it would be a whole lot easier, I'll tell you that much. So for people that are watching this, it's going to be a whole lot easier for you guys than it was for me. And for me, it was maybe, it helps to have 2 people, but it's like maybe 40 minutes to an hour job tops. So yeah. All right, so it's the next morning today. I don't know, boy, maybe it's just in the camera, but the camera doesn't really catch these vibrant colors on this quad. But anyways, yeah, this is how it looks installed. Like, still gotta clean it a little bit. It's not quite clean, but so you guys can see the stands right there. So it's like literally, well, the back wheel's just a little bit past, well, not quite actually, it's pretty much dead even, maybe a tiny bit past the wheelie bar or grab bar, whatever you want to call it. So I think this is right there actually how this quad should have came from factory, or at least +2. So I got the +4, the 4-inch extended swing arm. There's a 6, which a lot of guys said it's too much, unless you're like over 70 horsepower, you don't need one. Even this one, if you have 70 horsepower, this one should be good. But there's +2, just a tiny bit shorter. My brother has that one and it's perfect. Like, it takes quite a bit of giving it some juice to get it up in the air. But yeah, right here I have about 62 horsepower I think right now as this setup, with Cuervo, with the tune, a stage 3 cam intake and a dual exhaust, and then like the delete, the what do you call that, delete the emission stuff or whatever on this quad. So yeah, this is how it looks. It looks gorgeous. Like I said, there's the chain guide, that's how it looks. Oh, the chain slider, I love this one, the TMD design works. That one's really cool. I really like, I've seen a lot of them. This one looks by far the most durable and the most reliable, to be honest, by the looks and feel of it. I don't know, I haven't used it yet, but Weimar Motorsports, I talked to him, he said he uses them a lot and he never had any issues. So yeah, that's how everything looks. I still left this stuff, the parking brake stuff. I ordered myself color matched block off plate, so I'll unbolt these bolts, take all this off, and then put a block off plate on that. There was no way of me making the parking brake work on there. So yeah, that's kind of sucks, but hey, you know, sometimes you gotta make sacrifices to make a bike better. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, comment in the comments below. I'll do my best to answer them. This was an unexpected video. I never really had time to plan for it. We just kind of decided to do it, and I decided to film because there was not much of videos of anybody doing these. So I decided to make one, so hopefully you guys enjoy it. So as usual, thank you guys Oh man, I'm dark. Thank you guys for watching the video. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and as usual, see you next time.